Hi guys, it's Baby Peach and welcome back to another episode of Magical Diary. We're picking back up on the other options we had left on Damien's route before we're gonna move on into another one. Well, we'll probably take a break and then move on to another route. But let's go ahead and just hop right in here. So the first time around we picked because I love him, so this time we're gonna say everyone deserves forgiveness. People can change. Everyone deserves a second chance. He wants my help to make him a better person and keep him from doing wrong. How can I say no to that? My roommates stare at me and I shift awkwardly in place. Get out. What? If you're going back to him after everything he's done, then I don't want anything to do with you. You're destroying yourself, so I may as well say goodbye now. You don't mean that. Silence. Ellen. I agree with Virginia, but this is my room. You can come back at night to sleep. Okay, so it looks like we would have had the same outcome either way. Okay, so this is right after Damien had asked us to ask Postum if he could come back to be our date to the dance, and we pleaded with her the first time, and this time we're going to reject his request. I'm not willing to deal with this right now. It's too much too fast. I'm certainly not going to make a spectacle of myself begging Professor Postum to take Damien back. If he wants something from me, he'll have to try harder. I'll write back to him and I'll tell him no for now. So what should I do for the day? Let's just study. Several students in the library, but Minnie is nowhere to be seen. Hey, and then I'm guessing things just play out normally after this, because he ends up not being allowed to come anyway, and then he ends up just being like, near the end, I just wanted to see if you would do it or not, and so now it would just kind of be, I assume, more about, oh, you didn't do it. But it looks like it didn't really change a whole lot in the storyline. Okay. So the first time I think we picked I care about you. Let's do It's Not That Simple. Maybe I do feel something for you, but after everything you've done, I can't pretend it didn't happen. I can't forgive everything that easily. You think this is easy? I don't care if you've been wandering in the desert for 40 days. To me, you just got here. I understand. I don't expect you to forgive me. Just knowing that you'll still talk to me, that's enough. You're a mess, aren't you? Okay, and then looks like that loops back into what we've already talked about. And then let's do I feel nothing. I do not have feelings for you. You are nothing to me. You can't mean that. One of it. I've been dreaming of nothing but you for all these weeks. You must have felt it. I called you and you came to me. We're tied together, you and I, by love and by hate. You can't deny it. Yes, I can. You disgust me. You're a slimy, greasy weasel. You use people. Maybe you feel something for me now, and maybe you don't. But what difference does that make? What about all the people who came before me? None of them matter, not to me, and not to you either. You knew all of that, and you didn't care because you loved me. You still love me. You can deny it all you want, but I know. I'm leaving. I know you, Peachy. I know you can't forgive me. We belong together. Goodbye. I turn and begin to walk back to the school. Damien does not follow. Okay. So I keep playing. We bought a dance last time. We're gonna pass this time. To yourself, he says. I just wonder if he's gonna still show up or not. Is it the end of the school year? Okay, and then we still have to... So let's just zip through this real quick then. We already know how to beat this. Oh, shit. Okay. So we're going... Put it on. Let's go. The ball is the same. Oh, and then it looks like he just doesn't come, so we just never go outside and have that scene with him if we tell him we don't like him. But if we don't like him, our future career is a con artist, and we're voted most likely to run wild. Thanks for being a good roommate. I hope next year turns out better for you. Oh, and then Virginia's still our friend if we tell him off. Remember, boys are trouble, especially demons. Okay. We cast empathy the first time. Let's hit him this time with pleasure. He's had this coming for a while, and I'm perfectly happy to give it to him. Ow! Oh, he's blushing! Oh my gosh. I'm a horse, not a butterfly. It doesn't matter, I felt worse these past few weeks. I don't know what to do. You could tell me that you're turning over a new leaf. And then let's see if we just say don't. I'm not going to hit you just to make you feel better about hurting me. He gives me a pain laugh. I just wanted to show you that this isn't easy for me. Nothing you could do would have hurt me worse than I've hurt myself. I don't know what to do. You could tell me that you're turning over. Okay. Go to Damien or tell a professor. Okay, I think that's us only at the letter, and we got to decide what we wanted to do. So this time, let's tell a professor. I can't go through with this. I can't face him. I'm too afraid of what might happen. But if he's lurking out there in the woods waiting for me, someone ought to know about it. She's so dramatic. Okay. I tracked down Professor Postum and show her the letter I received. Why are you telling me this? Well, aren't you going to go and catch him? Catch him? Because he's dangerous. Peachy, I tried to explain this to you before. His actions against you, while unpleasant, were not criminal. You gave your consent. And now he is writing you letters and promising not to harm you. This is not exactly threatening, is it? I don't know. If you are worried, you should remain on campus. He cannot come here. All he can do is write to you and make me worry and ruin my sleep. Please let me know if you need anything else. Right. So much for that. That was no help at all. Well, if I don't go out there, he's bound to give up and go away eventually, right? Let's destroy the letter this time. Let's just nip it in the bud before it even starts. Everything he's ever said was designed to manipulate me, and there's no way I can believe this. Any possible response I could have might be a trap. So I'm not going to respond at all. Slide my keyboard down. I take great pleasure in setting his stupid note on fire. It's probably best for me to stay on campus and try to relax this weekend. I can't afford to get too worked up. I need to concentrate on finals. Okay, so I believe we responded with love. So let's respond with hate. Choking in agony, my vision starting to dim, I managed to choke out one final phrase. My curse, live forever and never know my peace. And then I fall into the abyss. The next thing I know, I'm back in my room in my own bed. My tongue feels raw where I've bitten it, and I can still taste the blood. My legs and arms ache so much that I can't bear to move, and lying still isn't much better. I feel unspeakably awful, but alive. She's awake. It's about time. You're all right now. I cough a bit, trying to summon enough moisture to my tongue to let me speak. What happened? What happened was you nearly got eaten. Damien was trying to do some kind of ritual with you. You would have died. I told you not to trust him. How did I get here? It was Professor Postum. She found you. She burst in and found the demon sucking your blood like a vampire, and she cut him into little pieces. Okay, yeah, this is all everything we've already read, so other than what we say to him beforehand. Silence. What good are words when your heart has been shattered beyond repair? There's nothing left for me to do. All I want is for the pain to end. Then I fall into the abyss. Okay. Say goodbye. It's a terrible choice. It's a terrible fate he's been doomed to, but there's nothing I can do. Goodbye, Damien. Goodbye. But neither of us moves. My heart is a spade of lead into my chest, weighing me down, cutting my breath, and Damien is watching me. You're not going to do it, are you? What? You didn't love me. All that time you were faking just as much as I was? What are you talking about? Suddenly his fingers clamp around my wrist. If I can't have your soul, I can still make use of your flesh. Let go of me. Right? He's gonna eat me. We've already said our goodbyes. You have no power over me. Frightened now, I summon up a spell to sting his hands and force him to let go, but he's beaten me to the punch. Magic pours in through my eyes and my thoughts collide. Up becomes left, becomes over and under, and I hear someone screaming, and I don't think it's me. I don't think. Okay, is it just gonna be the same? Yeah, okay. Damien was trying to pull you into the other world. You could have died. I told you not to trust him. He's evil. You never told me he tried to drag his ex-girlfriends off to Elfland. Well, he's never tried that before. Usually he only breaks people's hearts as messily as possible. It's a game to him. Can't you see that? He said he was faking it. He was only pretending to like me. See? Told you. Making you fight with your friends, making you an idiot of yourself, getting you half killed, that's like a bonus score for him. But why? Why would anyone want to act like that? He's a demon. I can't believe that anyone is just plain evil. You just don't like admitting how stupid you've been. Virginia, don't be mean. She's had a bad day. She's had a bad day. Yeah, I have. It's alright, Peachy. Professor Postum chased him away. He's gone. You're safe now. Get some sleep. You'll feel better in the morning. Okay. I'm safe now. It's all over. Damien's gone. I'll never see him again. Face carefully hidden under my sheets. I cry myself to sleep. Dang. Peachy, do you have a moment? How are you feeling, Lamb? Okay, is it all the same? I couldn't do that. I told him no, then he got angry and he cast a spell on me, and then that's all I remember. I woke up in my room. That's good. Why is that good? It means that he attacked you. He didn't have your consent. That's a clear crime, and he can be punished for it. Oh. But what happened after that? You were stunned. He was trying to cross the spiral gate and bring you through, most likely to sell you to some other creature. Sell me? You really don't want to know? That's a little much. That was the point where I arrived. We exchanged spells briefly, and he chose to retreat by teleport. It seemed more important to look after you than to try to follow him. I'm sorry that I didn't arrive earlier. I was expecting something of the sort, but he slipped past my detection. In the meantime, don't worry. Now that he is no longer a student here, we can update the school wards and exclude Cambonians. He will not return to trouble you. Yeah, Damien doesn't really have to be here to trouble me. Try to go about your normal routine. Everything will be alright. When I close my eyes, I can still see him there. Yeah. Okay, and then it looks like everything else wraps back up to how it was to begin with. So, with that being said, we have completely finished up all of Damien's route and options. We've done everything, at least everything I've had saved. With that being said, we'll start a new route at some point and see what happens when we go down that route. I don't know. See you in the next one, guys. Okay, bye.